This is an open letter to any state or federal congressperson looking to restrict my gun rights and prevent me from defending my family. I keep hearing the left talk about how the majority of Americans, even NRA members, support universal background checks and terrorists not being able to buy guns. Then I see how they word their polling questions to get those results. Do you support background checks when someone purchases a firearm? Well, of course, even we responsible gun owners support that because we don't want any felons to own guns. But the left is purposely trying to mislead the public when they ask this question because what they're trying to ban is private sales or gifts between friends and family. So why don't they just ask the question, do you support mandating background checks when friends and family members sell or give firearms to one another? They don't do this because they're purposely trying to mislead honest Americans whose minds aren't as deceitful as theirs. Remember, our minds don't think like their minds do. We know what these poll results would show if they asked the right question. The topic of internet gun sales, come on, I'm not even going to dignify that with a whole lot of thought here. But you cannot legally purchase a firearm online without performing a background check. Anyone who tells you otherwise is either lying or promoting illegal gun sales. And when they say the majority of Americans support a bill that would prevent terrorists from owning guns, they are again purposely trying to mislead honest Americans whose minds don't work and don't think like their corrupt minds do. No reasonable American wants a terrorist to have a firearm. To think otherwise is just plain stupid. But it's never been about keeping guns from terrorists to these people. This is the same political party along with our own president who want to close Guantanamo Bay. That's chock full of known terrorists, not suspected ones. This is also the same party that wants to give known terrorists who have been captured in battle, trying to kill Americans on the battlefield halfway around the globe, the same constitutional rights as every law-abiding U.S. citizen and due process according to our laws. But suddenly when it comes to owning guns, they're willing to remove all the rights of due process from anyone, including these terrorists. I'm not buying it. I smell a rat. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican congressperson, your right to live safely is no more or less of value than my right to do so. Your right to protect your family is no more or less of value than my right to do so. And the truth is, I provide all self-protection. I provide mine and I provide yours through my taxpayer dollars. Maybe I should have more say in what kind of protection you get. It's been said before and I'm going to say it again. The Democrats simply don't want to allow due process to any honest, law-abiding Americans when it comes to owning guns. They voted down a bill that would have made a buyer suspected of terrorism wait 3 days before purchasing a gun, where the government would have to prove during that time that the buyer was a terrorist. But the Democrats said that giving prosecutors 3 days to prove someone is probably involved in terrorism makes it too hard to thwart firearm sales. Let me be clear. If the United States intelligence community cannot find proof in 3 whole days that a person is a terrorist, then they probably are not a terrorist and should not be on this secret list. And did it really take you 3 whole days to put them on that list in the first place? It's doubtful. Think about that. The Democrats want to be able to put someone on the list based on a split-second hunch and prevent them from legally purchasing a gun, but they are not willing to take 3 days to prove that that person shouldn't be able to purchase a gun. So their split-second decision was more thorough than a 3-day investigation? Come on, what are they hiding? What are they really after? And when you hear them boast that the 800,000 suspected terrorists already on the federal terrorist watch list are mostly non-American, I have to ask, then why are they allowing nearly 1 million non-American suspected terrorists into this country in the first place? And why are they still here? They're dangerous enough to where you want to prevent them from owning a gun, but not so much to where you're comfortable letting them live in my neighborhood next to me and my family. And guess who really supports your terrorist watch list bill and banning private gun sales to friends and family? Terrorists. The cowardly, head-severing, bomb-toting, intolerant murderers who want every single American dead. They support your terror watch list bill because they know that the more of us honest, brave, red-blooded, hard-working, straight-talking Americans that are put onto a secret, unconstitutional list and effectively disarmed, the easier it will be to carry out their objective, which again is to kill us all. So if you support any bill that removes due process from me or any other American, you're on the wrong side. I will not allow your headline-seeking, inept approach to your job to make me, a defenseless American, unable to properly and effectively defend myself and my family. Because if you do, if you try, if you so much as glance in the direction that gives the appearance that you're rendering me defenseless and unable to protect my family, I will make you a former congressperson. Honest, hardworking Americans like me, we are the majority. Do not confuse my politeness with weakness.